once you have the SportsYou app loaded on your phone, when you open it, there are two different screens that I want you to be aware of. When you open up SportsYou, you may see this particular screen, and at the top right it says Join. That's if you have the particular PDF document that was sent. You can take a picture of the QR code or punch in the access code when you touch Join, or that may have already loaded for you automatically. If you're at last year's conference, you may have last year's group on there. Here you'll see that I have a variety of different groups from the NIAAA that I belong to as well. And so this is considered to be my home screen because it's taking me to those various different groups. Now, when you touch the 2023 tab, that will open you into the conference group. And this is where you'll spend most of your time with feeds, media, files, etc. Where it says share a post, you can type in there, write your message. This looks very much like Twitter, operates very much like Twitter, except it's just within our particular conference group. You can add a photo, make comments, and so forth. And we really encourage you to engage throughout the conference and post on that feed line. To get once you posted here, if I were to type a particular message, I would click the next in the upper right hand. I'm not going to do that right now. To get back out of this screen, I'm going to push the back arrow. To see the calendar, to see our agenda for the conference, if I touch the calendar tab, as I scroll through that's the agenda for the conference, and we don't have a paper version, so this is what you use to guide yourself through the conference. If I choose a particular event, say the opening session, if I just touch on that, this opens up the particular details of that event and includes attachments if there are some. In this particular case, we have a description of that particular workshop event. If there's any documents to be included, often they'll be there. They may also be in the Documents tab on your conference group. To get back out of this, I hit the back arrow at the upper top left hand, and that brings me back to the calendar that I can continue to scroll up and down on. I can scroll on forward to the Sunday and so forth. Okay, to get back out of that to the home or to the conference group home page, I push the back arrow and I'll push the conference tab, and I'm back in the conference group. Now, sometimes it's easier to actually see the calendar from what we call your home screen, which is a view of all of the different groups that you are participating in. So to get there, the upper left-hand arrow, if I go back, and then I know I'm on the home screen when I see those 5 tabs at the bottom: home, chat, team, groups, calendar, and alerts. If I click the calendar there, I see a more traditional calendar view. All of the particular events are listed here just as before, but this allows me to jump ahead a day or two rather than scrolling through the entire list. So if I want to jump ahead to see what is on Sunday, I touch the 26th, and now I'm into Sunday, scrolling through those particular events. Exactly the same list, it just allows you to jump ahead from one day to the next. To get back into the conference view, at the very bottom where it says Teams Group, I touch that button. I select the 2023 conference, and I'm back to where I started before. So again, to get back from one screen to another, if I wanted to get back to that home view, upper left-hand back button, and at the bottom, I can touch that calendar and scroll there and touch on the various different days. Or if I want to get back into our group, I touch the group button, touch the particular group that I want to look at, in this case the conference, and I'm back to that particular conference group. One last thing, over to the right are files that will be loading from time to time. Some of them are sponsors files, some of them are documents, overall conference documents. We'll load the classification form there, for example. So any documents pertinent to the overall conference versus an individual workshop will be located here in the files section as well. So if you have questions, send a note to the KIAAA or mhod at kiaaa.org, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. See you on Friday, Saturday.